Hi everyone. I am Miss Mama Mo One from Mama Mo's Homemade Treasures, and I just want to come into you real quick because on Thursday, 2 days ago, October 3rd, I lost a friend of mine from my childhood. Um, I'm sure everybody's heard on the news what happened with the girl Miriam Carey. And I'm here in Brooklyn, from East New York. Um, I grew up with her from you know, elementary to junior high school. I lost contact with her for a lot of years. We got back in contact through Facebook. And, when I first heard it, first of all, I was already married. I was already on a high for the whole day because Scandal was coming back on. So I was just so happy. I was so happy posting on Facebook, on Instagram. I was just all day at work bothering people, asking everybody I came in contact with, do they watch Scandal? But 10 minutes before the show came on, even probably sooner, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, I'm on Facebook and I see a post from another childhood friend. And but she didn't say the last name. And I'm like, well, first when I heard Miriam, I'm like, she's a dental hygienist, and well, I didn't believe it. They were saying terrorists and all that crap. But then I kept strolling, and I seen another post, and she said her name, and I'm like, what? Like, I'm gonna be honest. I have a lot of friends on Facebook that I know for back in the days. My brother, he calls me a burnout. He says that I forget, and I do forget people. But Miriam Carey was a friend of mine. We weren't best friends, but she was definitely a friend. Okay? I remember her. We went to school together. We was in the same classes, all that. And to find out what happened, I just want to tell everybody, don't jump to conclusions. Please don't jump to conclusions. I can tell you, just for all my subscribers, I'm telling you straight up, she was a quiet, sweet, nice person. Like, I don't have any memories of any, like, rah-rah, anything of her. She was always just nice, sweet, and quiet. She was our friend. And, it's sad. It's just so sad what happened. I don't know what happened and how it happened. And, you can't listen to the media. Just let everything come out, what's real, what's not. Her family did finally break their silence last night and said that she was suffering from postpartum depression. And, she was going through issues with that. I don't know why she was in D.C. I don't know why she had that baby in the car, but I do know one thing. It was definitely a miracle that baby is still alive. That was God. That was nobody but the Lord Jesus Christ that allowed that child to still be alive. But this is just crazy. You see your friends on Facebook, and and I'm happy, like, mostly everybody, we're all grown now. We're in our 30s and we're grown, and we have our families, and it's good that Facebook is cool because you get to catch up. I would have never probably known whatever happened to her, and if it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't have known what happened to her until on Thursday, and I would have just really bugged out because I haven't seen her since we were children. And to be honest, the memories I have of her is from when we was children. I'm always going to remember her as when we was a child. It's just so sad. It's just so sad. But, please don't believe everything the media says. They're going to, just because it's a story, they're going to just listen to anything and everything. I do feel that it's wrong that that she's not alive. Like, I don't understand why she's not alive right now. There's other things they could have did. They could have, like the family said, they definitely could have been notified and informed. And as of right now, I think that they're still not. I know as of last night, 11 o'clock last night, 12 o'clock last night, when they made their statement, they have not been notified properly by this government. And, this is a whole other thing I can go into, but I'm just saying, That is somebody that is not here anymore. That's a mother that's not here anymore. That's a child that is, gonna grow up one day and hear about this and find out about this. This is crazy. This is crazy. And I just want everybody to please, please, please pray for her family. Because if this was definitely a mental illness situation, then it could have been anybody. Because a lot of people, things happen in our life that make us go through mental illness. Sometimes we're born with it. Children, postpartum depression. I know I went through it. I know a lot of other mothers went through it, whether they want to admit to it or not. Depression, I'm going to be the first to say I've been through depression a couple of times, and I'm very happy that I've been able to make it through, because it's when you're depressed, your mind is a whole different state. And one thing is so crazy about depression, I can definitely tell you, is that once you're depressed, everybody's not going to see it. My biggest thing, to be honest with everybody, my biggest thing that was crying out to the world with my depression was my weight loss. I lost a lot of weight. Okay, but other than that, I was still going out. I was still doing YouTube videos. I was still on Facebook. I was still doing everything and acting like everything was all right. And you know what helped me through my depression was believing in God, just believing in God, being a mother. Like, no matter what, I don't care. When you're depressed, you don't even care about yourself. But I'm a selfish chick. I'm a kind of person, nobody's going to raise my son but me. That's how I always looked at it. Like, no matter what. So if I don't care how I feel about myself or whatever, I'm that selfish. I'm not going to give anybody, if I can help it, the satisfaction of raising my son. My son is going to know his mother, and I'm going to be here. And even if sounds crazy, but that was what really held me on when I was in that, in that state. So you can't even, I didn't even really tell people what I was going through until after I came out of it. But while I was going through it, I was still acting like everything was cool. The biggest thing that people notice about me is that I dropped a lot of weight. I dropped a lot of weight. And if you look at my past videos, like videos from, what year are we in? 2011 videos, I was way, way, way more skinnier than I am now. And I was stressed. I wasn't sleeping and anything like that. But I'm just thankful for the people in my life that helped me through it without even knowing that they helped me through it. I'm talking about like a phone call when I was feeling really down, or just a post on Facebook from a family member that I've never even met across the country, just telling me, don't know what I'm going through, but just felt compelled to hit me up, and just be like, I love you, whatever. I'm saying all I have to say is that it could have been me. It could have been anybody. Depression is real. Bipolar disorder is real. Schizophrenia is real. And I just want everybody to please, and whoever's watching this video, to pray for this woman, because I'm telling you, like her sister said, she was a sweet, kind, law-abiding citizen. She's a college graduate. She was a homeowner. She was a mother. Okay? My heart is really hurt over this, because I just don't see how it ended up like this. And more, her sister's a retired cop, and she's, she wants answers. The whole family wants answers. Her mother deserves answers. I know this funeral is going to be a really, really, really sad day, because she wasn't supposed to go. They could have shot her tires out. But I do see the flip side. I'm not going to say I don't. I do see the flip side. The time that we living in, the location of where it happened is, it's a difference. So I'm not going to just jump, and I do see the flip side where she did it at, and we don't know where her mind state was at, but I just still don't believe she shouldn't, I don't believe that she should not be here right now. She should be here. I'm thankful to the Lord Jesus that her daughter, Erica, is alive. And then this crazy, her family went all the way down to Washington to identify her body. And all they were allowed to do was see a picture and they were not even allowed to take the child. And I know that's a process, but god damn, look what this child just been through. Can she see a familiar face or something? Like, this is crazy. It just doesn't make no sense. But we all gotta just look and, look and see what's going on and just not rush to judge. You can't believe everything you read. And I know if I was a stranger who didn't know this girl, this woman, I probably would believe everything too. But please, let the truth come out, and, don't listen to everything that you say. And I'm just telling you from a person. I haven't been around her in her adult life. I'm not going to say that I have, but just from a child knowing her, she was a good, quiet, sweet person. And that's all I'm going to say. But I just want everybody to have a good night. Thank you for taking the time out to listen to me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.